So here comes the All-Star break, and for most of the players and coaches, it's time for some R&R. But for Joe Ryan and Byron Buxton, it's off to Atlanta. The Byron Buxton story has been incredible, and he put an exclamation point on the first half of the season when he completed the first cycle in the history of Target Field yesterday. I had a chance to chat with Byron about heading home to take part in the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby, and it's something he says he will do with pride.
And this one is hammered left center field and deep. Back it goes, and that is gone.
To be able to play this game and become an All-Star is it's a blessing. So very thankful to be able to make it to my second.
All right. Was this something that you thought about since it was back in your home state in Georgia when you saw that they were awarded the game, where you're like, you know what, if I'm going to go to one again, that'd be kind of fun to head back there?
No, not at all. When the season started, my only goal was to come out here and play as many games as I could, and that was playing it one day at a time. So this is just a bonus to, I guess, not looking forward day by day, just taking it a day at a time and controlling what I can control.
How many people do you think will be there with Buxton jerseys on?
Quite a bit. Obviously, it's not a chance to have the All-Star game this close to home. And yeah, to be able to have it this close, it'll be quite a bit of Buxton people there, Buxton fans.
All right, the home run hitting contest. How long did it take you to decide, I'm up for this challenge?
Probably once I saw the reaction when I told my boys. That's my world there. So once I see how much it lit them up, that kind of was I'm gonna do it.
That was Buxton.
You know, and it was just telling the people that was in charge, the people that need to know what I want to do, and yeah, you know, they got my back, supported me throughout the process, and made it actually a little bit easier for me to decide.
I heard your boys are very jacked for this, more so than the game, right?
They are. They are. It's one of those things where, as a dad, I couldn't be happier. It's something that obviously is hard to do. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but to be able to, I guess, accomplish one of your kids' dreams or goals of the year is it's hard to beat.
Now, I heard you selected Tommy Watkins to pitch to you. What was it about the mayor that you liked?
I think my dad would be a little bit too nervous in that situation. So Tommy was the next option, not because of he is who throws me BP the most, but the person he is, just on and off the field. To give him a moment like that to enjoy, not just me and my family, but him and his as well, is something special. Something special to me, and I know it's special to him.
Do you have an approach to this, or are you just getting up there and doing what comes naturally to you?
Guess just do what comes naturally. Just go out there, have fun, and do what I do.
Have you taken a moment, and maybe this will hit you when you're there the day before, but all the exercises, all the rehabs, all the things, and all the doubters that have said, well, this guy's not going to be there, and now that you're there, are you going to take maybe a moment and kind of nod your head and smile?
I do that now. So it's just one of those things where this is just kind of, like I said, an extra bonus for me to accomplish something that it honestly wasn't on my radar. You know, taking it one day at a time, you don't look this far ahead. So to be able to get here, like I said, is I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Congratulations. You know Twins territory is behind you.
Oh yeah, love Twins territory. It's this home. So to be able to put that uniform on and go represent not just the All-Star game, but the Derby is it's nerve-wracking, but it's also fun to know that the whole state is with me.
Yeah, and you can watch Byron and Joe Ryan right here on Fox 9 Tuesday night when we air the All-Star Game. Coverage starts at 6. So we know where Byron and Ryan will be this week, but what happens when the team reconvenes in Colorado this Friday to begin the push for the postseason? Do they have enough to get to the playoffs? I put that question to Twins analyst and former All-Star himself, Glenn Perkins.
As it sits today, they're outside of the playoffs right now. So I think that as they are right now, no. I think that as they get some guys healthy, they get Pablo back. They played better baseball this month. I'm not going to write them off. There's no question about that. I think that they have the talent in the clubhouse and the guys on the field to make it.
All right. So if this is the case, what do they do at the trading deadline?
That's not my decision.
Are you a buyer or a seller?
I'm always on team buy. I'm always on team buy, but they have a lot of talent. It's a really good lineup when they're healthy. We've seen the bullpen and what they can do. They don't need to add down there either. The starting rotation, if you can get Pablo back, you get Bailey over back, Zebby Matthews back, there's a lot of pieces that aren't here right now. I think that can help a lot. I think it more depends on how does Matt Wallner do in the second half. Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis, those guys that have struggled, I think, need to be better in the second half.
That is the surprising thing. The names you mentioned, Royce Lewis, Carlos Correa, struggling at the plate. That's not something we expect from those guys. What have you seen when you've been up here calling these games, watching these guys at the plate?
I guess I've seen better at-bats recently, which I think is the positive that I'm holding on to. I thought even today, in today's game, a loss where they didn't do anything offensively, we saw some good at-bats from Correa, we saw some good at-bats from Royce Lewis. And those guys, I think, in particular, are guys that they were leaning on coming into the season that just haven't been there. And it hasn't been health-related for Carlos. It's just been a slow start, but we've seen that, and we've seen what he's done in the second half. Yeah, it feels like every year it's a better second half than first half for him. And Royce, the more at-bats he gets, the healthier he looks. I can't imagine he's going to continue to do at the plate what he's done. I would imagine he's going to be more like some version of the guy that we've seen in the past.
Yeah, because his confidence level seems to be so high in his own ability that this is something that you think he can conquer internally.
I do. I think he's got a lot of confidence in himself. I think anybody that's going to have success at this level needs to believe that they're the best player in the world, and he does. It's just a matter of him getting some plate appearances and getting back on the field on a regular basis, and we've seen the talent. We've seen what he can do, and the further he's gotten away from the last hamstring injury that he just had, which was a shorter stay on the IL, the better he's looked at the plate. So I would think a couple days off here is good timing for those guys, and hopefully they'll come out of the break in Colorado strong.
All right. You've watched this team win 13 straight, and then you've seen them struggle otherwise. What was the biggest thing that held them back in this first half?
Winning streaks and losing streaks are honestly all a product of luck, and whether that's bad luck or good luck. I think you have a lot of things go your way when you're winning. You have a lot of things not go your way when you're not winning. The month of June, the pitching staff wasn't good. There was some underperformance, but that was combined with some really bad luck on balls in play. I think the offense, a lot of the same things. It's you go up there with a plan, you go up there to try to hit the ball hard and hope that there's not a fielder standing there. There's really not much else you can do, and I would imagine some of that's going to swing the other way in the second half. And you just keep going out there and grinding. It's a long season. They're a little bit over halfway, so they've got a lot of baseball left to play, and I think hopefully with some good performance and some good luck, we'll see a better version in the second half.
All right, this week you had a unique broadcast where it was you, Justin Morneau, and Trevor Plouffe.
You guys, I was down there on the field, couldn't defend myself. You're showing me tripping over the mountain in Oakland. So.
3 analysts, no play-by-play. How did you think it went?
I think that it went as well as it could have for what we were trying to do. We weren't trying to be a traditional broadcast. It wasn't going to be following along every play. I think when we had Pablo in the booth, we would have been foolish to not pepper him with questions and turn it into almost a podcast going on during a baseball game. You don't get the opportunity to talk to somebody like Pablo with the intelligence that he has being a current player, so we had to take advantage of that. I thought the next 2 days we had a lot of fun things, and I feel like we kept it on the rails. I feel like we had some good games to have some fun, and I feel like we probably did well enough that they might let us do it again.
All right, how is this side of it? After you've been out on that mound and had that kind of pressure, now you have these lights, these cameras. this kind of pressure, and you don't have to usually answer my dumb questions like before when you were coming out of the game.
There is no pressure doing this. The only thing I have to think about is don't swear because I'm on TV or I'm on the radio. That's it. There's no trying to figure out how to get hitters out. There's nothing. How does my body feel? I just get to come and watch baseball. I think this has got to be one of the best jobs in the entire sport.
All right, All-Star break. Where are you headed?
Up north.
Beauty.
It's as specific as I'll get.
I like it. I like it. Glenn, thank you very much for doing this.
All right, thanks for having me.